Guns are a huge part of Filipino culture. And just like in the US, they're historically associated with the fight for independence. But with gun ownership as high as 70% in some areas and the highest homicide rates in all of Asia, the Philippines has taken gun lust to the next level.
If you didn't think that the Philippines loved their guns, they named the machine gun after the president. Can you imagine if I was holding a Barack Obama right now?
So in a country where the gun has become an accepted method of political communication, it's no surprise that so many Filipinos are anxious to get their hands on one. And when you've got assassination and mayhem in mind, you don't really want a licensed model off of the assembly line. You want one of the untraceable weapons being crafted by an underground network of backyard gunsmiths.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, jadi noon sa Danao, murag na natural na lang pagbuang mga tugan jadi kay mo. Akay ba ko kuan kay since all pa magwan sunod sag kay nagsugod akong.
Just looks like a lot of old scrap metal and discarded items that shouldn't be able to make a gun.
Sabi sa kuan ni sa scrap nga barko bitaw.
Look at that. That makes a gun.
Siyempre kay mahal kita aning trabaho kay ibaw man ta nga illegal. Mga gani yung nga nadato na makasuport talo sa kadadlaw nga paginahanglan.
Nanimim ni siya. Usan siya kasi mana mahuman. Nga nagsugod sa kuanin niya kung edad kuan 14. 14 niya karon 25. May nagikuan ning bubuhat inani.
In an effort to reduce political assassinations during election season, the government has issued a 150-day ban on carrying any firearms during this period. However, one group that's openly flaunting this ban is the BIFM, an Islamic jihadist group that's fighting to secede from the rest of the Philippines. A group, incidentally, that Governor Mangu Dodatu has recently targeted by offering large bounties for the capture of their top leadership.
This tree Barrett was recovered, and it is a locally made Barrett by the terrorists.
The BIFM are terrorists in your eyes.
Terrorists, yeah.
We'd heard plenty about the BIFM, and using homemade weapons was actually just the start. Far more disturbing was who eventually fired those guns.
How young are the kids they're training?
Starting from 8 and below, up to 10 or 8.
So basically, once you're 10, 11 years old, you're in military training.
Yes. They have so many satellite cam. It's not easy to go there. But if you want, at your own risk, you can go. But we are not...
No, thanks.
But of course, that's exactly what we did. What we saw when we got there was shocking. The army seemed to be made up primarily of kids, with the odd grandfatherly general leading the way.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
I'm Abu Mishri.
Very nice to
the
meet you.
spokesman of the BIFM. And then we go there.
We go there.
Yes, yes.
I really did like the hand holding. I needed that hand hold right there, man. It's just an endless procession of children with heavy artillery.
Because of hardship maybe and because of these good talks of these rebels, these young kids was annoyed or somewhat for adventurism to join this group. They think that war is just like a film.
And do you think maybe that's why the group values the younger children so much? That they don't really have that fear?
Yes. You know, kids are very adventurism and they do not think of the consequences.
And he's right. Kids are kids. Very adventurous, not thinking of consequences, and really excited to show off.
You guys made this.
Yeah, this
Wow.
gun is made from here. Yeah. It's
And
for RPG.
Yeah, that is an
Yeah.
RPG, no shit. Wow.